service does it provide? Like, why that specialized service emerging from a racial justice organization? So anyone can sort of take that up. Like, why is that important?
Why is it important to have a housing clinic or community access?
Yeah.
It speaks to like the common needs of like our people. Like housing is an issue, and that like housing equates to like poverty. You speak on poverty a lot, and I think that if people have resources and knowledge to advocate or to kind of like navigate through a system like that, that's super beneficial towards this change, like this social change that we talk about.
I would say, being in the housing field and the social service field, that the reason that we need a social justice environment for a clinic like that is because, especially when minorities go to ask for help in this field, they are still treated very disrespectfully and not comfortably, and oftentimes aren't able to get the help that they are requesting. We need a group of people who first care about people and then have services to offer. So that's why I think this is exactly what we need.
I was going to say that, we know that the housing crisis right now is not only a crisis of affordability, but it's a racialized housing crisis, and it's about gentrification, it's about fair housing violations, and so the assistance is critical right now, right, the housing assistance, but also I think there's very clear and obvious structural reasons why folks don't come to lawyers, because, people aren't trusting these organizations for very good reason, given historical issues and current issues, and just having kind of a place where people can go that they feel safe, an organization that is trusted, and that they could, help assist kind of in doing the handoff between someone that needs the help and a lawyer that's, wants to help and is hopefully culturally more sensitive and aware of the issues is critical.
I think speaking from like the perspective of coming from our office, as far as why it's important to us, I mean, for me, it's important for us to get out of downtown, right? To get into the communities, to like make that access easier, right? So like Christina said, making it a safe space where people want to come, and for us to be here and build these relationships with not just the community, but like community partners and people who can connect us to the folks who really need the help.
I mean, because we only know about what's happening for the people that come to us, right? And like that's a limited pool of people who's coming to us. People on the ground know way better what's going on in their communities than I will ever know. And so, you all are the experts, and so that's critical for us.
Yet the people on the ground are not the ones informing policy.
Right.
So that hurts them. The burden of proof right now is on the renter or the home buyer who's being rejected by lenders or being rejected by the seller. And I think that it's important to remove that burden from them, because we're expecting people to try and gain power in a system where they just don't have power. So it's our responsibility to, I almost want to say, to give reparations by making it easier
Yes.
for them to get what they need to get from the legal system, especially for most people that I know and most clients that we have for my department work, and they have several jobs, and they can't get to the court date. They can't get to where they need to get on time. So why shouldn't we come to them? It doesn't make sense.
I would say as an immigrant woman living here in Oregon, I'm sorry my voice, but I've been sick for the past days. And I see mainly the language barrier in our community, the immigration status being a problem also for a lot of our community members to approach a lawyer, to trust the local current leadership. That's really far away from our community, because we have first the language barrier and the immigration status. So for me, it means a lot, this legal clinic to be open and accessible to everybody, but we know it's mainly for our community members, right? And it is important because as a community advocate, I get a lot of phone calls or visits at my shop from people, from referrals, from other friends who need a lawyer, who are incarcerated, or whose kids are going through the judicial system somehow, right? And it is important to have a referral place and make sure that these lawyers advantage of them because that's very popular in our community. I hear a lot of stories. Many women have said to me that they have spent more than $20,000 trying to get a lawyer for their kids, their husbands, you name it, right? So we also have a lot of legal services that are not trusted, you know, and I see that in our community. So to have this accessible to our community, it is important, and I really, really hope we get a bilingual, multicultural, you know, legal clinic that will be the difference between all the legal assistance already happening in the city and our legal clinic, you know, that will feel more like close to our home. So where we can identify and really trust, knowing that we have good leadership that is serious, honest, you know, and dedicated, and a good team that we know that if we refer these services to specific community members, they will follow through with their cases. They will have access, you know, all type of access to legal representation. So to me, that's what it is.
So, thank y'all, because now I feel like if I was just the person who came in off the street, that would actually give me a good sort of synopsis on where we're at and where we need to go. So what I heard was